Guys, finally we are live after a few technical difficulties that we faced. We have Amiri, a very busy man, and kind of he's also like my brother. Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me in the show, man. It is always pleasure to see you after so long, man. After we spent
Yeah,
such a long time in bubble, so good to see you. Good to see you.
yeah, man. Like it has been a long time, but the how have you been doing like recently? Like, and how's the situation back in your country now?
Good, good, very good. So like in my country, it's like unbelievable. Thank God that we don't have any COVID, we don't have any lockdown. Nobody is wearing mask and all that stuff. So you're a free bird. You can just go around, roam around, do whatever you want to do. That's a good point because I stay in Canada, so but I decided to come to Afghanistan to just continue my training and to join the national team. So that is the reason that I come. And but thank God everything is good here.
Yeah, but here the situation is very tough. Like what you saw when you were here during the I League, what you saw was like probably 5% of what's going on at the moment. Like this is situation here is really bad in India. But then
Yeah, I
it's
seen,
it
I seen, I seen that. I seen that. I think it's like one day before I leave India, so everything was worse. So that's why I just left because of the flight and all that stuff. Yeah, I can see the time we were in Bali in Kolkata, and
yeah
if you compare with now, or it's like crazy.
yeah even the cricket league IPL it got cancelled like as well. But
Yeah, I seen
we
that, I
finished
seen
it.
that. Yeah.
Amiri, let's start with the question which very a lot of our viewers do want to know. How did you like start playing football? What was that moment then you thought, okay, I'm going to be a footballer now?
To be honest, it's like first of all, it's too difficult when you're in that age. You can dream. It's too difficult to just say that. Oh, I want to choose a profession because you're playing on the street and you can't decide that what's gonna be the future. And to be honest, the day I start playing football, it was always the target and dream that okay, I have to achieve as much as I can, but I never dreamed that I'm gonna achieve that long, that I can play for the national team, I captain the national team, and go and play in and abroad in such a big league and all that stuff. So I never thought about that, but yeah, thank God the support of my family, everybody just supported me that I achieve, and I when you dream suddenly and then that dream is gonna be reality, it's like always good.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, man. Like, of course, when you started football, there must be a few troubles or struggles that you had, or like it happens. Like I've interviewed a lot of players. Everybody has some kind of a struggle that they had. So, what was your?
No, I had a lot of struggle, to be honest. Like I born in a country that from the day I born till I'm now 31, it is like
Yeah,
a war country. You're fighting every day is happening different things. Every day a bomb blast, every day people dying and all that stuff. So you can't even think of all that stuff. Then I become refugee with my family, and when you're in a different country, for example, if you're in a in a third country that you're refugee, you can't do anything. It's too difficult to do something because people just call you a refugee. It's not something that it's your
yeah,
country and you can just achieve whatever you want to achieve. But yeah, it was difficult for me. In the starting, I struggled a lot financially, but uh, but yeah, this is what it is. Every single body who achieve something in their life. Still, I didn't achieve much, but thank God I achieved a lot. We struggle a lot because the way we wanted to start it never happened. My family, we always thought that okay, we have to think about the family first, then about our dreams, because To be honest, I can say that we as a country, I don't know that if anybody is dreaming about something, because we never thought that okay, we have to dream it, that this, because we never gonna achieve our dream. We don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So to dream in Afghanistan is too difficult, to be honest, because we had a lot of issues fighting. You know, nothing is there to do it. You know, it's like not like in India that everything you ask you can get it, or Europe that okay, a young kid you have to send them in an academy, and after academy you have to
Yeah.
just financially support them. You have to support them, you know, in different ways. I remember like I didn't had a proper shoes when a proper ball when I was playing on the street. But yeah, this is what it is, you know.
Yeah, I heard that you started playing with a stitched ball which you made with plastics and like fabrics. Like, is it true?
Yeah. I remember that. So we didn't have any ball and all that stuff. Or we don't have much money also. And that time we didn't even know that how to just go and buy some stuff. So we collect a lot of plastic and a lot of clothes and all that stuff. We have to just stitch it and just make it a proper ball and just play on the street. So it was something that I know, like if you ask me that how it felt, you start with that ball, and now when we make excuse that oh we don't need this type of ball, we need this type of ball. So it's
Yeah.
funny. It's funny. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, to be honest. Yeah.
Now, but with time, the level also increases. Like back then, you just started off, and now you're playing in the top league in India. So that and you're playing definitely playing for your national team. That's something to be proud of. So at that time, definitely, if the ball is a little bit too hard, you are going to complain. You have to.
No, of course, you know, like when you're young, when you're in the street, you can't complain about injury, you can't complain about the ball, you can't complain like on the ground, you can't complain because you just wanted to enjoy, you just want to go and play. You know, this is what
Yeah,
the now I say I'm just telling you the truth, because sometimes when we go in some ground we don't want to play because the ground is hard, or the ball is
yeah,
not good, this is not good, you have to always complain. But if we can just go back and just remember all that stuff, how we start. So to be honest, I never forget where I come from. So where I start. So I always uh, be humble, and go ahead. You know. So I never forget that.
yeah. So you probably started on the streets at the age of like 5, 6, I guess. Started
Yeah, I
playing.
was very young. Like I was like when I was playing, like I was 6, and I was just playing on the street and all that stuff. But then professionally, when I joined an academy, I was the age of 12. Then I was the, sorry, I think it got cut.
Yeah, there's some connectivity issues. No issues, just carry on. No problem.
Sorry about the network. So yeah, I was the
No issues, bro.
youngest ever player. I was the youngest ever player to debut at the age of 15, yeah, for the national team. So yeah, it was early, but but it was something that special, you know, sweet memory, a proper, I can say a proper debut.
Yeah. So you were 15, like that was like half your age right now. So what would your message be to the
Exactly.
15-year-old Amiri right now? Like what would you say to him if you get to meet that person?
To just do what it make you happy, you know, to do what it feel good, you know, do what it make you uh, a pro, because at the age of 15 you can't think about a lot of stuff. But if you ask me, as a guidance, I can just say that just enjoy. That is the most important thing in life.
All right, that's very well said. Definitely inspiring to the others as well. Uh, I would like to talk about the moment when you actually got called up for the national team. Like, how did it feel at that time? The national team is calling you to play for them.
You know, every child have a dream that it doesn't matter if you're a football player or you're any sports player or you do something in different field or modeling or acting or something. The day you want to represent your country and the day you just stand there for the national anthem and wear the national anthem clothes, that is the biggest day of anybody's life, to be honest. And it happened the same thing. I remember. Uh, so that time we didn't have TV, so the TV was like not the proper, to just go and stay on the TV. So we are listening on the radio because I was out, so I was not at home. And then my whole family, everybody was sitting next to the radio, and I don't know. I think we had a TV also, nice family, but that time I don't remember that. So everybody was like waiting for that they're gonna announce the national team, and this is the national team that before that we didn't have a national team. We had a national team on 2009, sorry, in 2001 and 2003, that all of them ran away from the national team in Italy. So during this period we didn't have any national team. So on 2005 they are building a proper national team, a young national team, that to work for the future. And I remember like every single body was like in front of that and waiting for the name. So everybody name has come up and my name was like not even coming. So sometimes it's good that your name is at the last. It is sweet, but a lot of stressful. Almost heart attack
Yeah.
for me and for my family. And yeah, I wish I was gonna record that moment because that was the best moment of my life and my family's life. That when they announced my name at the last and they had a statement that the youngest ever player that we are selecting him for the national team and this is for the future. So this is something that we wanted to build a team around him. So that is for me the best day of my life, to be honest. Yeah, that day I was not gonna forget. That is the best and the sweetest. Every single body in my house like jumping around. My family, my mom and dad, my brothers, my niece, nephews, my sisters. Everybody is like on the room, like like everybody is crying from happiness. No, it's like it's emotional day, but it was a proud day for me and for my family.
Yeah, so you like the first training session, meeting all the players. First of all, like getting to see your family so happy and proud about you. So that must have been really, really, really good feeling for you, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. I remember like we had the first day of Eid. We had a tour that we had to go to the national and the reporting was 12 o'clock at night in the airport. That everybody have to be in the airport at 12 o'clock. And I remember it is funny also, but I remember that sometimes normally you sit at home and the clock is just going like this, but that day the clock is just going like this. But that day the clock was not even like running. Sorry, I got cut again. The internet is bad.
No, no issues.
And so yeah, the clock is not running and we are just waiting. And like I think around 9 or 9:30 we went to the airport like 3 or 4 hours before the reporting. The reporting was 12
Yeah.
o'clock, and almost every single member of my family, we were there in the airport waiting for the other member to join us. And it was sweet. It was the best day of my life, I can say. Once you're on that uniform and just you wearing and representing your country, and then you're just walking on the airport, every single body was like talking. So it was a nice memory. It was a nice day.
So you went on to represent the country in 2005. I think it was the SAF Gold Cup against Maldives. So that was your debut match. So like going into the ground
Yeah, yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
first time in your national jersey, like were you nervous? Like like what was the things that was going through your mind at that time?
So I got to know that one day before that I'm not gonna start. I know, but I was on the bench and I was like, I couldn't sleep the one night before the game, and the game day we have to play 7 o'clock. Yeah, if you compare that time and now, like you wanted to sleep. Now I sleep like a baby. I sleep one night before the game, like 9 o'clock. I go to the bed and I sleep at least like 12 hours that I can just get a good sleep. But that night I couldn't sleep all night. I was thinking like, what's gonna happen? How I'm gonna play? What's gonna happen? A lot of things on my mind. But yeah, I remember like going to the stadium and standing for the national anthem. You get a goosebump, and every single body was like singing the national anthem. Still, I get a goosebump that day. That wow,
Yeah,
this feeling is like unbelievable. And you know, to wear that jersey and go represent your country doesn't matter if you play 1 minute, 10 minutes, or you not even play. But to be part of that, it is a dream. That I feel I want to pray, from God that every single body can just get that opportunity to just represent their country one day in different field. That the feeling is unbelievable.
absolutely. That must have been so good, man. And like after 2005, a few years down the line, in 2011, you wore the captain's armband, if I'm not wrong, uh, in SAF Championship, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. So, and you played against Bhutan and you scored as well, if I remember correctly. So, being the captain, like first of all, aiming to play for your national team, and then being declared as a captain and leading the team on the pitch. So, how is that different? Like, what's the responsibility like?
So again, it's the dream. When you play for the national team, that is a dream. But then you have to think about big things. You have to think bigger. And I remember when I joined the national team after 2 years, my target was that okay, how I want to be the captain. How I have to be a leader. How I have to lead the team. And I remember uh, every year the coaching staff, everybody was like telling me that okay, your time will come. I know you're young, you're a leader, but your time will come. And it was a surprise for me in 2011. I was playing for the Mumbai FC. That was my first
Yeah.
year, and we were playing in Delhi for SAF Championship. And before the tournament, the coach called me uh, to the lobby. He said like, "Okay, we are going to the press conference." And I said, "Normally the captain is going to the press conference. Like why me?" He's like, "Okay, I have a surprise for you. Then I have to tell you that." So, but I didn't even know that. Okay, that they're gonna announce me as a captain, and I was very young, to be honest. If I can say, compared to the other team member, they're like older than me. They're senior than me. But then, yeah, oh my God, it was again a dream day for me that when they announced that I'm gonna be the captain of the national team and lead the national team. So it was, oh my God, I was crying, of course. But I'm very emotional person. I don't sometimes I don't
Yeah, I
show
know.
to the
I know.
people, but yeah, I remember like when I come back from the press conference, and everywhere in the media and the TV, everybody was announcing in Afghanistan. Every TV channel was talking about me. Of course, they had a doubt that okay, how can he's gonna be leading the team, such a young guy? I don't know, it's gonna be successful or not. But yeah, I remember like I went to in my room, I was just crying, and then I called my mom and dad, my family, everybody was like crying also. That it was such a big day. But yeah, thank God that I was the first captain that in first year, like we lost in the final,
Yeah.
2011. But then again, I was the captain when on 2013 we win the SAF championship, and I was the first
Yes.
captain that lead the team and win such a big trophy in Afghanistan history, of football history ever. So yeah, it was a proud moment. It was a dream. It was something that honor, to be honest. It was something that I always take with me in my whole life because such a fantastic group of boys. They just wanted to achieve something bigger, and doesn't matter who is leading the team, who is the captain. Doesn't matter. It was something that everybody was helping each other. So it was a proud moment, and it was honor to lead such a fantastic team.
Of course, definitely. Like I didn't used to watch football at that time, like in 2011. I didn't like follow the SAF Championship, and then I got to know about you later on. But then, like I read about you, and like it was like great, man. These guys doing good. So you
Thanks,
also
man.
played. You had a very long career in India. So you've played for a lot of clubs in India. You've played for DSK, you've played for Mumbai City, as you said. You've played for like FC Goa as well. You've played for like Gokulam as well, and now you finally played for Real Kashmir. So, how has been the experience in India so far?
To be honest, like unbelievable experience. If you if you ask me that how I start my journey in 2010 to be the first Afghan football player come out of country to play in such a big league in India, and to stay in India for such a long period of time, it was something that I can say unbelievable. I play almost in 9 or 10 different club, different cities. I always say that India is my second home. I enjoy to play. I enjoy playing in India. I enjoy being in India. I speak Hindi. I know the culture. I love the food.
Yes.
I love the people. I love to be around. I have like, to be honest, every year I have a lot of offer from different countries, from different places, but I always like prefer to come back in India, and to play in India. It doesn't matter if the money is lesser than the other country, or the money is bigger. So for me, it doesn't matter, because I'm in a state that I just want to enjoy. I just want to be comfortable in a place that I love to be there. In a country that I grow up watching them. All the movies and all the Bollywood movies and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
then finally I'm there. Yeah, finally I'm there, and finally I'm just uh, around that type of people, and I'm just playing on a country that I love being. So yeah, it is an unbelievable experience. Every city I learn the culture. I learn different stuff from different places. So unbelievable. I never feel uh, that I'm away from home. Like, I always feel I'm at home in India. So that is something that made me feel comfortable, that to come again and again and again.
So you were talking about like Bollywood movies and songs. So this is something even Sharif told me that he listens to and like movies. He listens to songs and he watches movies of Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan is his favorite actor and all. Like I didn't understand that. Like you guys actually follow Bollywood movies. So how did that start?
Yeah, because in Afghanistan, later on, that everybody is like listening to this Bollywood movie, songs, movies, and then in the national team when we go. So me and Sharif, we have few boys that we listen to this Bollywood songs, and Sharif is one of the biggest supporter of Shah Rukh Khan, that he always listen to all the Shah Rukh
Yeah.
Khan, songs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, it was like, when you understand the language, it is so easy to connect. And yeah, we listen a lot. We watch a lot of movies, especially when I was like when I'm in India. Like, almost every week I go to cinema and watch a new movie. To be honest, with friends, it's a joy. It's a fun. It's fun to just go there and watch. Yeah.
Sharif doesn't understand Hindi, right? But like, how does he watch those movies? Like, I tried to speak to him in India. He was like, "Bro, what are you talking?" I don't know. You understand Hindi. I've spoken to you in India a lot of times, and I was surprised to see that you know Hindi, understand Hindi. But then, you know, I think you're stuck again. Guys, sorry for the technical difficulties and try to sort it out. Yeah, bro. You there?
I'm sorry,
Yeah. Cool, cool, cool.
our
That's good.
internet, man.
You
Yeah.
have a legendary internet connection.
Yeah, in Afghanistan, you get this type of internet. Still, you have to be thankful. Like it's difficult sometimes to get this type of internet. Yeah, we are talking about that. Yeah, of course. I spent such a long period of time in India. If I don't learn the language and speak the language, so it's something that very bad for me. But yeah, I love. As I said before, like I love uh, to go watch the movies and love to listen to indie songs. Sharif understand a lot of words, but he doesn't speak. I don't know. I think maybe shy and all that. But to be honest, if you see
Okay.
his mobile, you have like almost every single song of Hindi.
Yes, he was showing me one day. I was like, okay, these are some songs that I used to listen to when I was a child. But then, how are you listening to it? Then I understand. Okay, so this guy is into Bollywood. That's good.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, bro, we were talking about playing in the I League. So, the last I League has been quite weird. Staying in a bio bubble, and how was like your experience? I kind of know how was your experience, but I would like to hear it from you, for the viewers.
Oh man, it was such a difficult time to be honest. Stressful, very, very difficult time mentally, especially very difficult to be ready on that type of things, because you can't do anything. You remember, like I was just begging you guys that okay, please just do something, just do this. That was the only time that we all just going to the restaurant to just sitting and talking for like few minutes, and then you guys are like kicking us out of the restaurant, that not allowed to just go in the room. It was very difficult, to stay in one room
Yeah,
for such a long period of time without any activities, without doing nothing. Okay, 1 hour, 2 hours we are going for training, and after that all day you are in the room. So it was very difficult mentally, but if you think about the other part of that, okay, that was the best decision that the Indian Football Federation did it because of the our safety. Like
yeah,
if so many people in one hotel together and not doing that COVID test or doing a lot of stuff that you can't uh, you can't stop them. So then it was difficult. Maybe at the end of the day, maybe I don't think so if we are gonna finish the league also, because a lot of COVID, a lot of cases, a lot of you know, things that we can't do. But yeah, like, uh, I remember, like I spoke with you. If you remember the last
Yeah.
one day before the last day, I was telling you guys, please finish the ball because I don't want to lose the game.
All right. So you're stuck again.
Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, but finally that is done. You know, so you can't complain.
Yeah, man. It was like for me, it was a great experience to like spend some time with all of you, Sharif, Arja, and from your team, look, man. Like it was a good experience for me as well. But like I saw that कि भाई अब तो नहीं करना अब निकलना है यहाँ से I'll run away I'll breach I'll do this I'll do that I'll jump in the pool I still
Yeah,
remember those things man. It was
yeah,
good
I
it was
know,
good
man.
so like
But yeah,
it,
yeah.
yeah yeah you can yeah please go ahead.
You know, like such type of bubble or such type of time that they bring a lot of people together. You know, we had a lot of
Yeah
people together that we connecting. You know, we connected so well. You know, you can just
yeah
see our relation that you know, every day you meet the same people for 5 months. You know, and
yeah
you know, helping each other mentally, physically, you know, emotionally. So that is such a fantastic, fantastic, uh, I can say such a fantastic time that doesn't matter who is playing, who is not playing, but everybody is
yeah
coming together and helping each other. You guys are, I know, doing other stuff, we are playing, but at the end of the day, when we are sitting at, you know, 1 10 or 15 or 20 minutes on a dining table, we're just joking to each other,
yeah
laughing. That is something that unbelievable, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. In those 3 months, I've like had like connections with a lot of people. Like especially I've bonded well with you, Sharif. So we had a great connection. We used to like laugh around and joke around, but that was part of it. That was part of like the 3 months. We of course we had some little fights as well, but then that
Yeah.
comes with all
No,
the
no, of course.
relations. That
Of
happens
course,
all the
of
time.
course.
So.
Yeah, yeah, of course. That's true.
Like how was your like first 7 days in quarantine? Like how like the league was beginning, and before that you came in for the IFS Shield, if I'm not wrong. So you were there during the IFS Shield as well. There he goes again. Guys, really sorry for the interruption. I'll see what we can do about this.
No, sure, man.
Man, this guy is you are
Bro,
struggling a
don't
lot
laugh.
with the
Don't laugh.
internet.
Bro, imagine this is the fastest internet in Afghanistan. So imagine.
And that's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
So what you're
how
saying?
was your
Sorry, bro.
first? Yeah,
Oh
how
yeah,
was
yeah. I
your like
remember.
first 7 days? Yeah.
I didn't come for the IFA Shield. I come
Okay.
one day after the IFA Shield finish. So when
Okay.
the IFA Shield finished, we became the champion, and I can remember like everybody was on bubble 3 days before me, and at three was I was away, I was out, I was doing a lot of stuff, I was going out. But then when they put me to the quarantine, oh man, I remember it was so difficult for me that you have to go test two negative tests, and
Yeah.
then you can come out after first negative. You can go to each other's room. I
Yeah.
remember everybody is like going to each other's room, my teammates, but I was stuck in my room. It was a very difficult period of time, to be honest. Uh, but I don't want to remember again that. I hope that everything is gonna be normal and everything is gonna be the same normal season how it was before. Not like this. I don't think so. If I'm gonna be ready for one more valuable, you know, year. So I don't think so. I don't think
No,
so.
man, I'm not up for it as well. It's like too difficult. Like when when people say that okay, you're staying in a five-star hotel, so what can go wrong? They don't actually know what actually it is like to stay in a bio bubble, and staying in a five-star hotel it's
Exactly.
completely different. So it's tough,
Exactly.
man. It's
Exactly.
tough.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's true. That's true.
And like once the quarantine ended and then your training started, so how was it like to train and as well as like maintaining the bio bubble with all the safety protocols? How was the experience?
Whoa, difficult, man. Very hard. You can't even like put your leg from one part to other part. If you put, you're gonna be for 15 days again quarantine. So that fear was always there. You have to be always, maintain social distancing. You have to, you know, take care of all the safety that. Okay, I don't want to be again come positive, and again I have to be quarantined for 15 days. I was not even ready. So everybody was like following this rule and regulation. I know, like when once the training started, everybody was training. That happiness in our face, that 1 hour, 2 hour, we were going for the training and then come back. That was a good period, but of course it was a lot of restriction that when you're going out, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't cross this. It was difficult,
Yeah,
but yeah, it was different experience, to be honest.
so, we have a like little question here. I think it's good if you answer this. Who was the better Elo, Rahul, Kazi, or Karan? And this is an insider question. Not many know the meaning of this, but just give me a one-word answer for this.
Oh, by far Rahul, man. By far Rahul.
Rahul, yeah, man. That guy also missed you guys a lot, a lot. I
Yeah,
remember I was
man.
talking to
I,
him.
I remember. Yeah, I remember the day they are changing Rahul. I swear he was almost crying. He doesn't want to come. He was
Yeah,
telling us like, please tell, please tell. And I fight for him a lot. I know like other Karan and Kazi was good. Kazi was someone that very lazy. He doesn't want to wake up. He doesn't want to, bother. And Karan was a guy that a very scary guy that you just wanted to follow every single rule. As a good kid. When in a school, a good kid, you wanted to do everything. And
yeah.
he is like a good kid. So yeah, good experience, all three of them. But yeah, if I can choose one, Rahul for sure.
Absolutely. I like the day that you're talking about, like the day that he was switched. Like, so I went to the pier, like to I think to have breakfast. I guess like after the first three movements done, I went there, and then I saw Rahul with his plate with full of food. He was not eating. He was just looking outside the window and just thinking of something. And he was just like a standing there like a statue. Then I was like, "Okay, this is weird." And I didn't like bark too much, so I went off. And then later I asked him like, "What happened?" And then he was like, he almost crying कि भाई मेरे को हटा दिया है. I don't want to do this. And then I got to know, okay, so this is what happened.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
yeah. It was a different.
there's a question for you from Shant Datta. Want to know your experience in Kolkata, Mohun Bagan, and Dempo. Yeah, bro. That's a good
Oh,
question.
the best time in India, in India, best time of my life in this 11 years I play. It was Dempo by far because Dempo and that time FC Goa also happened, so I was there. Unbelievable experience, a lot of good games, a lot of good performance. And Monbagan, yeah, I was short, very short period of time in Monbagan. I wish I was gonna stay for longer, but
Okay, so again, guys, this is how the show is going to go about now. We can't do anything about that guy's poor guy is trying his best to solve his internet issues. I hope we can support him in this internet struggle that he's going through. Wait, I'll just text him what's up with the internet.
I apologize, man. I apologize.
You
I
don't need to apologize. We
no, I think
all of the viewers.
we're gonna do a good one once I'm in Dubai, for the national team. So that time I'm gonna
Sure,
do a
sure.
proper one. Yeah,
No issues. All of our viewers actually understand your problem, so don't worry about it.
yeah,
It's like a family
yeah,
here as well.
yeah.
So
Thank you.
just chill out, chill out.
Yeah.
And so your experience in like Mount Bagan and Tempo. All right, so he's having some. I think we might have to end the show, but let's see. Let's give one more try and let's see what happens. Just give me a moment. Yeah,
Man.
no problem. No issues. No issues, man. No issues. It's completely fine. This
Yeah.
happens
So
to
I
us.
was,
This happens to me
yeah,
also.
yeah. I was talking about Monbag, I was short, very short, but I wish I was gonna stay for longer. It was such a fantastic experience that the fans, the management, the player I was playing, it was unbelievable. But it was short, but I wish I was gonna stay for longer. But yeah, this is life. I hope in the future, if if happen. So let's see.
So, other than football, what else do you do? Like listen to songs? Like I know you like to hang out with friends as well. But like, what do you do other than that?
Yeah, I don't do much. If I'm in holiday, I just love to be on the beach. Just lying down and listen to some good music. And I love reading. I read a lot of books, but not much, to be honest. Like, I just want to chill. I just want to be
Yeah,
relaxed. I just want to be on a beach that just a good weather and a good water, and that's it.
that's good. That's good. Like train hard and then relax. That's actually good. Not
Yeah,
an issue.
yeah.
Okay, Ankit Kumar is selling here. He has a message, sweet message for you. We love you, sir. Don't get panic. We are free. We can wait for you. See, I told you, nobody is actually having any problem with your internet connection. Like everybody is like chilled out here. It's a very like people who follow this
Yeah,
page, they are like very chilled out people. They don't like really care about what people think of others. Like, very good.
yeah, yeah.
And
No,
I
thank
love
you,
them as
Ankit.
well,
Thank
man.
you, thank you, man. Thank you. But I promise that next time when I'm gonna be live, I'm gonna be in somewhere that a good internet, better internet, and yeah,
Yeah,
and
we'll try to
we're
get
gonna
in.
talk about different things that
Yeah,
time, not football.
Of course, man, of course, and we'll try to get
Yeah,
in like Sharif as well. I like that. That
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
that has to be your responsibility to get him in. I'm sure he's going to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like do some drama that no, 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 I won't be coming in. I can't speak
No, no,
English, and
he's
he's going
gonna
to
be
say
in
all these
room.
things. Yes,
We're
yes,
gonna
you
be in
have
the
to bring
same
him in.
room. We're gonna be in the same
Yes,
room in the national team. So don't worry, we're gonna do that.
great, great, man. Uh,
Yeah.
there's one more question. So, what was your experience playing against Indian national team in Afghanistan back in 2019? How was that particular experience?
Good experience. To be honest, I play against India a lot of time, from 2000, I can say 2005 till 2021, 2019. I was always playing against Indian national team under 23. So with different competition. Good experience. I know a lot of boys now in the national team. I know how they play. But it was such a bad timing that we can see the goal on the injury time. But yeah, it was a good experience playing, always playing against India, and especially against boys that I know them. I play against them. I play with them. They are my teammates, or they are, they are an opposite team every week and week
Yeah.
out. I was playing against them and with them. It was a good experience, and we're gonna play now in next 1 month against India again. So let's hope this time we're
Yes.
gonna be lucky, and then we're gonna see. You know.
Yeah, talking about that, like World Cup qualifier second round. So first you face Bangladesh, then you face Oman, and then it's
Yeah.
and the last match is going to be against India. So how are you like preparing? Because you know almost all the lads who are going to play for India. So you must know how they play. So like how are you preparing for that?
No, of course, we are now prepared for the national team from last 2 months, and now we just go for a training camp in Dubai 2 weeks before the national team main event in Qatar. So we have two friendly games. The preparation, everything is good. Of course, always the coach, the national team coach, he asked me if he want to ask about any boys or any new boys, but most of the time he's the one that following every single game of Indian Premier League. And of course, I can give my idea. I can share some idea. I can give the coach some idea about individuals. But at the end of the day, the coach have their own decision. And I know every single one of the international team, the one who's playing and the one who was playing. So yeah, it's something that I hope before we play against India, we are already qualified, or we are in a position that we can just go and play freely. But if not, then we are ready, for the battle.
Yeah, of course, definitely. I like look forward to, irrespective. Of course, I'm going to support India, but then definitely looking forward to a brilliant performance from you and Sharif. Like personally, I know
Inshallah,
both of you.
inshallah,
Like both of you like are like kind of like my brothers. So definitely looking forward to a great performance. Uh, Talking
inshallah.
about young talent, like suppose you someone asks you like to give an advice to a young budding player, so what would that be? Like he's just starting off. I think he's like 10, 11 years old now.
The
What?
the most important thing in not only sports, in every field, that when you start something, you have to believe in yourself. You have to be disciplined. You have to target what you want to achieve. You have to fix a target for yourself, that okay, I wanted to achieve this. So you have to wake up every single morning and just go on the direction of that dream, that okay, I wanted to achieve one this. So that is the most important thing. Discipline, uh, hard work, that all uh, come in a time that if you do all that stuff, everything will be easily coming. Because some people, they have talent, but they don't have hard work. They don't have discipline. But if you have talent, you have to have discipline and hard work. That is something that I always say to the young kids, that you have to work hard. You have to have discipline. You have to have something that when you want to when you want to achieve something, you have to sacrifice a lot of things, in between. It doesn't matter what's coming in between. So you have to sacrifice a lot of stuff. So that's the thing that I wanted to get in.
So and definitely for a young lad, it would be self-belief, self-discipline, and the sacrifice that he has to make
Exactly.
in his early days.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, would you like to
Exactly.
name a few like budding stars from your country who you think that they have good talent?
I couldn't hear you. What did you say, bro?
Uh, uh, do you have a few players in your mind from your country, like who can has a future prospect of representing the national team? All right, so it's stuck again. Anyway, guys, those who are watching, please subscribe and thank you for like staying with us for this long. We did have a lot of technical difficulties now, but then this is a part of like doing online shows. It happens all the time. I just have one more question left for him. I'll try to get him in. If not, like as he promised, we'll do a session when he's in Dubai. So we'll do that. And also, we have another guest coming up tomorrow, which is Vigneshwaran Bhaskaran. So he's the goalkeeper. He's an I League winner, won the I League recently. So he will be there tomorrow, 7 p.m. sharp. So do like be there to follow it, and hopefully we'll have a good session. And let's see if I can bring him up for the last question. And if you have any questions, just drop it now. I'll try to get him to answer those. And till then, let's see if I can bring him up. Yeah, bro. So it was successful. You're back again. I will just
Okay.
finish it off with this question. So like troubling. Sorry for like causing the trouble to you. Like
No,
you're
no, no,
trying to
no, no, no,
connect
no. It's okay.
all the time. But yeah, that's fine. Uh, do you have any players in your mind who you think that you might don't have to tell the name if in that case that guy gets ahead of himself or something like that. Do you have lads who you think can be like has high potential in Afghanistan to be great players?
Of course, of course. A lot of boys I can say, but I can just name one of them. Yeah, sorry, man.
No
Okay, yeah.
issues.
So I was saying like yeah, bro. Okay, let me quickly just say this.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, the most talented guy I ever seen. In this young age, I was not even like that talented that Yes, and hopefully, inshallah, one day he's gonna play for the national team, and he's gonna be a bright future this talent ever. You know, my nephew, he's one of the best. You know, to be honest, I can say. Uh,
Great,
the way he's 9 years old now. He have
okay,
the biggest. I can say that he is the next superstar. Inshallah, one day. Trust me.
amazing, amazing. Like I look forward
Yeah,
to interviewing him 10 years from now. Hopefully, he's going
yeah.
to be a
Hopefully,
good lad.
hopefully.
Man. All right, so before
Yeah,
your
hopefully.
internet connection goes off again, we'll just end the session here on a good note. And like as you promised, we'll get on a session with Sharif once you're in Dubai with him. So we'll do that.
Done, 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 done.
Also, if you can ask all the viewers to subscribe to the channel, I tell them all the time, and they don't do it.
Yeah, so I will, I will. So really nice to talk with you, and thank you so much for having me in the show. And hopefully, inshallah, in next 2 3 weeks, I can have a good internet, and then we'll talk about other stuff, and then I'll put Sharif next to me, and then we'll talk about that.
Absolutely, but absolutely, it was good to have you and like to see you after such a long time. And next time, uh, one second, there's some issue here as well. Yeah. So I think we should end the session now, and I'll see you. I think 2 3 weeks from now. I'll let the viewers know about it as well. So always take care, be safe,
Thank you, man.
and
Thank you.
hope to see you soon.
Inshallah, take care, man. Really nice to talk with you. Take care.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. So that was Haroon Amiri. Though we had a blooper filled session with him. Like I really enjoy talking with him. He's kind of like a brother to me. So we'll have him, and also a good friend of mine, Sharif. He's also in the national team of Afghanistan. So he'll be there in the next session as well. But before that, tomorrow we have another power session going on, which is Vicky is going to come in. He has won the I League. He's going to be there as a guest tomorrow at 7 p.m. So be sure to tune in. And hopefully tomorrow we won't have any internet issues. But today we did have a lot of internet issues. But all the viewers who stuck to the show and watched it, Amiri, thanks you a lot. And I personally, I always appreciate what you do for the channel. So subscribe, share, and of course, take care. And I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe.